Hello, my name is Mallory Henry, and I am the Director of Family Education here at Caron. Family services is critical to Caron because when I started at Caron almost 14 years ago, I had the opportunity and privilege to attend a tour in our Heritage Center with Linda Caron Denby. And I remember her telling us a story of how when she lived in that home with her family, someone would knock on the door and it might be a man who was looking to stop drinking with his wife and kids in tow, and she said that her dad would take the man to the kitchen table and they would talk about the 12 steps and recovery. But her mom would take the wife and the children to the porch and they would talk about the principles of Al-Anon and finding some peace and recovery for themselves. And in this building in Serena Hall, I have the opportunity every other weekend to welcome families to our in-person family education program. And every single time I open the doors, I look across the walkway at the Heritage Center in Hewitt Hall and think about Linda and her parents and how, coming up on 75 years, we continue to prioritize family education and family support here at Caron. It continues to be a cornerstone of our offerings, and it continues to be something that changes not only our patients' lives, but the entire family's life. Since family programming continues to be a cornerstone of what we offer at Caron, we continue to have a vast amount of options for families to engage in programming on our Caron continuum. So our in-person family education program takes place here at Serena Hall on our Wernersville, Pennsylvania campus. We offer that 2 times per month. And in the past year, we've grown that to a 3 full-day in-person experience. Since the start of 2025, we've opened the doors for over 1,400 family members in our in-person education program. We also know that not everyone has the ability and the access to come to Pennsylvania, but we want to give the option to everyone to get family education. And so we offer a virtual family education program, and we offer that 2 times per month. We open that up to our entire continuum across Caron. Our regional offices, as well as our Florida core programming, has the opportunity to send and invite family members to our virtual family education program. That's a full day on a virtual platform. And we open that to anyone, whether they're connected with Caron or not. We truly believe that the more education, the more access to care for people who need it. We continue to offer our parent and family support groups across, really across the country, whether that's virtually or in person. We offer family education workshops in our regional offices, as well as just in other places across the country that are in need or want family education. We continue to offer our family restructuring program through Caron Renaissance in Florida. We also continue to support children who are impacted by this disease. Once a month, we offer a program called Honest Talks, Healthy Connections, where we talk about how to talk to children who have been impacted by adult in their life struggling with substance use. How do you include children in recovery, into treatment? How do you have honest dialogue with children? And from that, we continue to offer Caron's Youth Education Program. We offer that here in person in our Wernersville campus, and we offer that virtually for children who are impacted across the continuum. At Caron, we know that families deserve support and education just as much as the patient does. And so through all of our offerings here at Caron, since the start of 2025, we've had over 4,000 meaningful engagements in all of the programming for family members. And none of that is possible without the generosity of people like you, because all of the programming that I mentioned, most of it is free or at a very reduced rate for family members. By giving to the one-day challenge, you are supporting hope. When I open the doors to the family education program on Saturdays, the family members come in and I can feel their pain. They're worried, they're anxious, and a lot of them don't have a lot of hope. And throughout the weekend, I watch them make connections. I watch light bulbs go off, and I watch their shoulders relax. And by the time they leave the program on Monday, or when they sign off of that virtual family education program, I watch the glimmer come back in their eyes of hope. And that's a gift that we get to give to families that they deserve. They deserve hope and healing. So when you support, Caron and our one-day challenge, you're giving the gift of hope. that your gift really truly does make a difference. I get to see it every single day, and I'm so grateful to anyone that provides, any of these services across our continuum, because truly from the bottom of our heart, thank you. Give hope, transform lives. Thank you for supporting the One Day Challenge.